Arena of Kings is an arena tab targeting RPG heavily influenced by WoW Arena. Don't let the looks deceive you. The second you play your first match, if you've played WoW Arena, you'll immediately feel at home. From the CC to the LOS pillars and positioning and interrupts, it's almost an exact clone. But in my opinion, it's already way better than WoW simply due to its balancing and gearing. So, even if you haven't played WoW, let's have some fun and play Arena of Kings. Alright, when you open up the game, this will be the first thing you see, but before we do anything, let's head up over here to the top right of the screen and click on Settings. Now, if you look here at the top, we have abilities. 1 to 8 need to be on very convenient buttons for your left hand, unless you're going to use mouse buttons for them, as this is what your abilities are going to be on and the buttons you're going to be pressing the most. However, you'll see one all the way to the left here called Basic. This is your basic attack. To swing or shoot in this game, you have to press the basic button. Now that doesn't mean if you have poison shot, you have to press E plus the hotkey to do poison shot. I just mean like your auto attacks that aren't auto. Here's your movement. It's currently set to WASD. Don't worry about that. We're actually not going to be using WASD at all while we play this game, and I'll explain why in a moment. Meditate is extremely important. Put that on an easy hotkey. Meditate is basically eating. It's how you get mana and health back. There's no combat in this game, so there's nothing to drop before you can do it, but it takes about 3 to 4 seconds before it actually starts working, and you're going to, if you get hit rather, it will cancel. Trinket is exactly what you think it is. It removes all CC from you and has a long cooldown. Under targeting, we're not going to worry about tab and nearest enemy. I mean, if you really want to set this up, you can. But these are what I recommend is shift 1, 2, and 3, and then enemy 1, 2, and 3, and I'll show you all what that means. All right, I'm here in the training arena. Let me show you why we are gonna set up the hotkeys the way that we did. So basically, the hotkeys I have down here on my hotbar, the R all the way to shift C, these are my personal preferences. You don't need to copy those, but the targeting and the movement is what you need to pay attention to. So, first off, before we get to that, let me go ahead and show you what I meant by the auto attacking, by the way. See, I don't just start hitting this person. I'm not automatically shooting my bow. I have to hit the basic button to get that to go off. Now, the reason it's important that we use right click to move and target with those hotkeys is for a couple reasons. First off, you don't want to get used to using WAS and D like I am right now, because what that's going to do is that's going to make your left hand occupied. So your left hand is now occupied. That gives you the want to just click on this bot over here to target it. Now, whenever there's only just me and the bot, that seems okay, right? Like, oh, I need to target the bot. I'll just click it. That seems fine until enemies and allies start stacking. Now, what happens when you have a warrior and a rogue attacking your healer? They're all crammed together, and you gotta click the right one and stun him, or your healer's dead. How are you gonna do that? It becomes very difficult very quickly, trust me. So the game does something really nice for us, and when we set hotkeys for allies and enemies, if you look at our health bars, it actually put those hotkeys on the health bars, which is amazing. So if I press shift 1, I target myself. So if I was a healer, it'd be very easy to target myself or an ally. But I'm not, I'm a ranger. So if I want to attack that bot, I just gotta press 1. I press 1, boom, we already have him targeted. So it also frees up our left hand to be able to cast all these spells while moving at the same time. Now, some stuff you can't use while moving, so you'll see that I naturally stop whenever I need to. But the point is this frees up our left hand to do all the targeting and all the spells while our right hand just moves us around. Now, just like World of Warcraft Arena, these pillars matter, which means your position matters, because if you look down here, not in line of sight. I can't attack around this pillar. I have to be like around it. If I go behind here, it is line of sight. I can no longer shoot through there. So just like World of Warcraft, your positioning is extremely important and one of the main things you should work on if you're low MMR. All right, now all the settings and explanations are out of the way. Let's take a look at the menu really quick. If we click up here at the top and click on character, you'll get a outline of your character, and they've got like cosmetics and stuff that you can unlock, which is great. On the right hand side here though, you have a spell book. You'll see that some of them are locked. So you start with your entire spell bar filled. You're not down any skills, but you don't have access to all the extra ones if you want to swap some out. Now, the way that you swap them out is first you need to unlock one. And to unlock one, you need this stuff called Ability Essence. Ability Essence is gained by leveling up and just playing the game in general. I've unlocked so many skills. They're 500 each, and look, I can already unlock 2 more with a 3rd on the way. It's really not that hard, and they're permanent unlocks, so you really don't need to worry about it. Permanent per season, rather. To unlock it, you literally just click it. Like, let's say we wanted Aether Shot, we just click it. It'll say unlock Aether Shot, and you'll just say yes if you want it. And then if you want to change out a skill, you literally just click it, drag it, and drop it. And then there, I would switch it out with that. Of course, I don't want that, but it's as simple as that. On the right hand side here, you'll see that I have gear. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking, especially if you come from World of Warcraft. You're thinking, oh God, I'm gonna have to get gear. How long does that take? Are they just gonna one-shot me? Am I gonna have to spend 8 years of my life just until I'm competitive? No. So the cool thing about the gear is the devs on repeat, because they spend all their time in chat, which by the way, I'm covering chat. I will admit their moderation, not the best. That's why I'm taking extreme measures to cover it. They need to work on that. If you're a dev, please work on that. Anyway, they've said on repeat in chat, the difference between the worst gear and the best gear in the game is only about 5%. The main purpose of gear is because it's fun, right? Who doesn't like opening bags and getting more gear, going to the vendor, rolling on gear? It's fun, but also you can adjust your stats a little bit. So you start with 0 lifesteal, for example, but let's say you wanted a really heavy lifesteal build. That's what the gear allows you to do. Now, that doesn't mean that you're gonna get like 50% lifesteal because you spent your entire time building lifesteal, but it does let you get a little bit if that's what you're looking for. If you want some extra crit, you can put it into those things. It basically gives you a little bit of tweaking on your character without making it, you know, ridiculously powerful if you spend all your time getting the perfect stats. As they said, like 5% max. The vendor in this game for buying gear works a lot like Diablo. Every time you open it up, it's gonna just be random gear. So if we close it and reopen it, you'll see different items. If you hover the items, you'll see they're completely unidentified. Let's say I wanted to roll something. Like we just roll these bracers. We go over here. We see we got a green. These are the stats that it would give me. But I don't want that, so we just sell it back. And that's as simple as the vendor and gearing works. Once you hit play, you're gonna come up to across this screen. If you wanna try out skills or just attack a bot, that's what the training is for. Quick play is the only game mode that allows you to play at the moment. As you can see, you get XP, silver, items, and fame every time you kill somebody. Not every time, rather. A lot of the times when you kill people, they drop items. That's right, players drop items, which I think is so cool, and you can pick those up. And then ranked, which isn't out yet, but I think they said it's coming soon. I don't know how soon, but it's not out quite yet. So we'll go ahead and click on quick play here, and you'll be given this screen. You can either invite 2 of your friends, or what you'll do is you'll hit the ready button and it will give you 2 random people, and the queues in this game are like instant. The only problem and the thing you need to watch for is your composition. So I'm a DPS. When I hit ready, it's going to instantly give me 2 people. However, we need to pay attention to one important thing. One of them needs to be a healer because I'm a DPS. The game currently doesn't, what's the word I'm looking for? Discriminate against any composition. So you can get 3 DPS, and it actually happens quite a few times before you can find a healer sometimes, but it's all instant queue. So I'll give you an example. I'll show you what it's like. We'll hit ready. See how quick that was? No healer. So we'll hit quit, quick play, ready. No healer. And you can see they're doing the same thing. And since they left, we can just hit ready again. No healer, ready. No healer. No healer. Healer. Okay, so here we go. We got these 3 people. Let's play some games. Alrighty, so I'm not going to be trying to teach you how to play the game. I'm rather just going to be showing you what the game is. So don't be thinking I'm going to give you an in-depth Ranger guide now, because I don't think that I've played enough to give you that. So they're playing really far back here. So we'll press 1 because that's his thing. You can see it on his health bar. We're just going to go ahead and start throwing some arrows at him. We're just trying to play really distant since we're a Ranger. And there's actually now a rogue on my healer. So what I'm going to do is put all my attention into the rogue now. My whole goal here is to try to keep him off of my healer. Again, I'm not trying to give you an in-depth guide, don't worry. If you think my plays don't make sense, it's fine. We're not here to learn how to be pros. This is more just an introduction. But you can see how simply freeing up my left hand makes it so much easier for me to be able to like chase this guy down while also attacking him with all my skills. And we actually made it really difficult for him. I don't know if you noticed, but he was trying to get away to meditate, but we chased him down and he couldn't do it. And while we were gone, they killed the healer, by the way. And there you go. That's a win for our team. Check that out. Let's go ahead and dump our damage into this guy. He's dead. So these, by the way, are the items, but you see how none of them are highlighted, so none of them are mine. You're not always guaranteed an item. An item from killing a player. I will show you this, though. You are guaranteed an item from the game. There's 2 different types of satchels you get every game. If you lose, you get a regular satchel. If you win, you get a better satchel. It just means that it's a higher chance of getting a rare item. So let's go ahead and open that up. Oh, we have the vendor open. If you ever are like, I want this open, the vendor's open. Just close it. Now it'll open. It's just some garbage pants, unfortunately, but that's okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and comment if you think I missed anything else that beginners should know. I'm going to be making videos on hopefully all the classes. I really want to make guides for this game. I'm having so much fun for it, with it. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.